feedback's okay?
100%.
Hard as nails is our Kirky.
Any lightheadedness?
No?
Confusion?
I think you'll find that's the way he always looks. I tell you what, why don't I make him a nice brew?
What is this stuff anyway? Sorry, I've really got to get this. Hey, Alex, yeah.
Oh, that was close.
One of your bottles is leaking.
Oh no, is it?
What's an all-over body caresser?
It's a must-have beauty serum for a woman of a certain age, but never mind that. Listen, when Nick comes back, let me do all the talking.
How come?
Well, let's just say that the less he knows about this, the better.
Less he knows about what?
Just follow my lead and I'll explain later.
Explain what later?
Don't you worry.
I slipped on one of Sean's beauty products. It's no big deal.
What beauty products?
You know, the stuff he sells in the boxes there.
What exactly are those boxes doing in my factory?
You said he could store them here, didn't you?
Yeah, about that.
You do 5 miles every morning.
Yeah, well, except Sundays. Sundays I like to go mountain biking or climbing. Or...
Oh, get lost. You're trying to annoy me now.
Yeah, I'm serious.
I think it's an achievement if I go to the gym once a week.
Yeah, well, the alternative isn't pretty.
Pot belly and triple chin. I think you were right on that score.
It's more the mental side of things.
Really? You seem so...
What, together?
Yeah, I guess.
I am, for the most part. I mean, the key for me is to always keep busy. In the downtime, that's the enemy.
It's still that raw.
No, not at all. When we were together, you know, especially towards the end, Lucy's needs overtook everything. I mean, my whole life revolved around her. It was only after she passed that I realised that I was also dependent. Except I was addicted to keeping her functioning from day to day. Every tiny little success, it was like a bottle of scotch, a line of coke.
Make it sound so bleak.
That's the price of love. Although I do have a killer six-pack, you know, to show for my neuroses.
I'm sorry. I should have checked first.
Look, it's not your fault, Kirk, OK? This is on Sean.
And I hold my hands up. It's my fault I made a mistake.
You lied to my face. That's not cool.
Not cool at all.
But I was in a fix.
That's not an excuse.
But there was loads of room. I didn't think it was doing any harm.
I thought we had a bond.
We do.
No, you've just broken it.
Yeah, and almost his neck in the process.
Too right. I could have ended up a paralytic.
Right, yeah, I think you mean paraplegic. Look, why don't you take the rest of the day off?
I'm all right.
It's not a suggestion. Just go home.
I trusted you.
I'm sorry.
You're better than this, Sean. You're better than this double whammy stuff as well.
It's double glammy, actually. And oh, please don't be like that. Oh, I've really upset him.
I wouldn't like to be near Beth when she finds out. You know, you put all the stuff at risk.
You're making it sound like I was storing weapons of mass destruction.
Oh.
Look, sorry, I'll shut up.
OK, look, cards on the table, you put me in a really tricky position. You know, Kirk could have been seriously injured. I don't want to fire you, but...
Look, stop right there. I'll save you the job. I quit. Look, I know that you could do without the grief, and like you say, Beth is going to make my life a living hell, so...
It's probably for the best.
Yeah. As one chapter closes, another one opens, right?
That's the spirit. Oh, and I'm going to need you to shift your stuff.
Of course.
Immediately.
Understood. Hey, how's my favourite person in all the world? Now, listen, about those boxes that you wanted me to shift. Well...
Hey, caller, it's me. Give us a call when you get this. Well, it looks like you've got my company for a bit longer.
Why are you doing this?
Because somebody's got to.
Is something wrong with me?
Yeah. You're a lying, spineless alky. He don't care about anybody else but himself. Well, at least you got the good grace not to argue. Why'd you do this?
Do what?
Is this some kind of joke to you? You think this is funny? Why'd you drink?
I'm sober.
can't even stand up. Right, I'm gonna have to go back to work for a bit. Just try and get your head down, yeah? Listen, just in case you get thirsty again, I'm gonna have to lock you in.
No.
Look, I'm sorry.
Please.
I'm sorry. It's for your own good.
Thanks for coming by.
I must admit, I was surprised to be invited.
I wanted to apologize for my behavior the other day.
Oh, absolutely no need. I displayed all the subtlety of a sledgehammer.
Even so, it wasn't me. Or should I say, it wasn't the old me. The old Yasmin would have been more pragmatic. The old Yasmin would have realized that the best way to move forward is to let go. Anyway, that said, I am prepared to sell the community center. So make me an offer.
I'd love to. Okay. Trouble is, I've already found somewhere else.
Oh, I see.
It's the old council property next to Victoria Gardens.
I know it.
I feel terrible.
Nonsense.
I'm so sorry, Yasmin. I thought you weren't interested.
Oh, George, you don't owe me an apology or an explanation. These things happen.
Just like a few days, a week max. So that's how it is now, right? Okay. No. I mean, I'm not too sure how we'll be too chuffed when he finds out. But I mean, if that's how you want it, then no. You know me, Dion. Don't do threats. Just promises.
You all right?
All right?
What was that all about?
Just someone forgetting who his mates are. You're not like that, are you? Forgetful?
No way. I always got your back.
You mean that?
100%.
Men, because, kinda need a favor.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, well, my head wasn't in it.
Oh, something or someone on your mind.
Not this again.
Well, you still haven't answered my question. In fact, you literally ran away from it.
Look, why are you being like this?
Why are you being so cagey?
It's not even funny.
Just admit you think Alina's a bit of all right.
I've never even thought about it.
Don't have a problem with it, Ty. Just be honest.
I haven't got time for this. I've got a whole transmission to change.
Not to mention changing a certain subject. Oh, come on. I'm only pulling your leg.
Get lost. Don't you be telling me that you wax your chest hair. Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Who even are you?
Look, I did it once for a half marathon and it kind of stuck. Plus, it makes my pecs pop.
Oh my gosh, you're so vain. You know what? If you were chocolate, you'd eat yourself.
Right, well, for that, I'm going to allow you to drag me into town and you can buy me another drink.
Oh, are you? Really?
Yeah, because, well, I'm all about the giving, me.
Oh, you actually mean it, though, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Serious as a heart attack.
Why? Because I suppose I should live a little.
Personally, I think you should live a lot, but, you know, if you're not game.
Well, I am game, but I should check in on Peter first, really, you know. Well, he might have been calling me, and I don't want him to think I've been ignoring him.
Right, look, you don't need to justify yourself, Cora. You just need to do whatever's right for you.
Yeah. Trouble is, you don't know what's right and wrong, do you? You just kind of make it up as you go along.
Yeah, been there. The trouble was, I never really knew when to say no.
Let's go.
You sure?
No, not really, but since when has that ever stopped me, eh?
So much for putting your foot down.
Well, what do you want me to say?
How about no?
Oh, come on. What with Beth on the warpath and him out of a job?
Yeah, and as per usual, expects you to pick up the pieces. He already uses your place like a B&B without turning it into his own personal warehouse as well.
Well, it won't be for long this time.
Did you get that in writing?
Do we have to talk about this?
Mum, it's International Women's Day, not International Mugs Day. He pays you the bare minimum, but he still expects Dylan to be able to visit at the drop of a hat.
How How can I deny him the chance to spend time with his son and still sleep at night?
And that is exactly how he wants you to feel.
You really do want your bedroom back, don't you?
Well, there is that, yeah. But I also don't like watching Sean take advantage of your kind nature. After all, that's my job.
How are you still awake?
I need...
Need what, a bucket? You want to drive the porcelain bus?
Ambulance. Steve.
Well, I'm sure that's where you're going to end up when our Tracy gets older. Here, have some water. Oh, I'm sorry, are you struggling? Pretend it's vodka. Hey, look at the state of you. How can you do this to yourself?
I'm not drunk.
Oh, pack it in, will you? It's getting embarrassing now. Enough of the lies.
I'm not lying.
Oh, no. No, of course you're not, because that'd make this real, wouldn't it? That means you'd have to look at yourself. And that's what scares you the most. You know what, Peter? I know that it's a disease but you still have a choice.
Choice?
You have to throw your life away like it means nothing. You know what? I can't get my head round it. I really can't, because you've been given a chance to live another, what, 10, 20 years? And Oliver...
Who's Oliver?
What did you just say? You know what? You're not worth it. Me and you, we're finished. And if you want to drink yourself to death, then here, the first bottle's on me.
Steve, please. Steve.
I've had it with him.
What?
Your precious brother.
Oh, what has he done now?
Well, he's got wasted and nearly decked by me.
He's been drinking?
Yeah, like a fish, but that doesn't excuse what he said to me. I tell you, if he'd have been able to stand...
Steve, what's happened? What has he said to you?
Hiya. Auntie Eva sends her love. Right, I thought I would do some cooking tonight. Nothing fancy, but... You all right?
Hey, those stairs are a killer.
What's going on?
I said you could stay.
Cheers, Mrs. B. You're a lifesaver.
You just got to dump your stuff in my room, yeah?
Tops. I owe you a massive one, yeah?
Lucky's flat got raided.
And how is that our problem?
I had to step up.
Si, I want him out.
Keep your voice down.
Now.
It's only for a couple of days.
I don't care. Right, fine, if you won't tell him, then I
No,
will.
please. You've no idea what he's capable of. Seriously, it's best for both of us if you just let him stay. Please, I am begging you.
Right, fine, he can stay. Just what have you got us into, eh?
Well, I can't believe I've let you talk me into this.
Steve, please, just help me get him into bed.
Fine, but I meant what I said. After this, Peter is dead to me.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I mean, the fuss that Beth's making over Kurt, you'd think I'd booby-trap the place on purpose.
Yeah, you heard you got the bullet. Shame that. Oh, don't let my mask fool you. I am dead sad for you.
For your information, I resigned. Nick needed to save face, so I fell on my sword.
Well, I wish I'd been holding it.
So, what now, jobs-wise?
Hopefully get a few more shifts in here. Actually, I might have to owe you next month's rent.
Well, what about your stock? Can't you sell it?
Can't even give it away, more like.
Well, that is the plan, yes, but I just need to find the right buyer.
By right, he means total sucker.
I'm only saying because it is taking up quite a lot of space.
Space we don't exactly have.
And with Dylan coming to stay.
Right, well, if you rather he didn't visit.
I'm not saying that. It's just you did mention a while ago about getting a place of your own.
Well, yes, that is my intention. But I hadn't realised it was such an issue.
It isn't.
So why the sudden change of heart? Ignore that question.
I'm looking for Carla.
I haven't seen her all afternoon.
No, she's not answering her phone.
Yeah, tell me about it. Look, do you want to leave a message?
Yeah, Peter's on his way to hospital.
What?
Me and Tracy found him in the house. Collapsed on the floor. He's not in a good way.
What happened?
Alcohol poison, I suspect.
Oh, he's been drinking again.
Don't get me started.
You know, Carla needs to bin him off after all this.
Well, all the more reason to find her pronto, eh?
Why are you being like this? You know how much Dylan means to me.
I'm just looking out for my mum.
Please, can we just leave it?
No, we can't, Eileen. Me and Todd have got to have this out.
Bring it.
So you think that I am using your mum?
I think that you've got a habit of putting your needs ahead of hers, and it's got to stop.
And what do you think, Eileen? Be honest.
Well, I have to admit that sometimes I feel like an afterthought, but that doesn't make you a bad person.
Just a lousy lodger.
Todd.
I call it like I see it.
Right, well, it's quite clear that I'm not wanted.
I didn't say that.
No, but he did.
Look, Sean.
Don't worry, I won't end up homeless again on the streets.
I'm not throwing you out. You know how much I care about you.
Don't you worry yourself, Cock.
Why do you have to be so horrible to him?
Because you couldn't.
Hiya.
Right.
I've run your bath.
Okay.
Don't look so worried. Just my way of saying sorry. Shouldn't have teased you about Alina.
Yeah, well, should we just forget about it now?
I just couldn't help myself. You look like a rabbit in headlights.
Well, so long as you know that I don't fancy her.
Of course I do. I mean, come on, you're old enough to be a dad.
What makes me sound ancient? Big brother, maybe.
And let's be honest, you are a smidge out of the league like I another planet.
Why are we still talking about it anyway?
Oh, calm down. I'm just trying to put your mind at rest. Now you go, have a nice long soak. Try not to imagine Alina in the tub with you. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Thanks for doing the washing up.
It's all right, I wanted to. Look, I'm really sorry.
I know you are.
And I don't blame you for wanting to punch Jacob's face in.
Is it really that obvious?
Yeah, just a bit. I know I've let you down.
Well, I could say the same about me.
I promise you, I'm gonna find a way to fix all of this.
We'll fix it together.
What are you two whispering about?
Just talking about what we're going to have for tea. Si, I'm going to do bangs and mash.
Oh, yeah, that'll be them. Right, let them inside.
Who?
It's just a few of the guys. Hiya, yeah, come up.
We're having pizza, Leanne. Do you want some?
No, thank you.
Are you sure? My treat.
I'm sure. Si, don't forget you've got to do that coursework.
Nah, it's all right. We're giving him the night off.
Right, well, I'll make myself scarce then.
No, you don't have to do that.
No, it's fine. I won't want to cramp your style.
You're a top bird, Leanne. And do let us know if you change your mind about that pizza.
So, I gave this impassioned speech about how I was now finally ready to move on. And he told me he was no longer interested and that he'd found somewhere else.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't be. As I said to him, these things happen. Besides, the poor man was upset enough for the both of us.
Even so, I thought you'd be a bit more down about it.
So did I. However, instead of curling up into a little ball, I got straight on to my estate agents and told them to pull their finger out.
Oh, good for you. Do you know, that is amazing.
Well, I'm not sure about that, but it's certainly progress.
Oh, talking of progress, Alia will be very pleased to know that I've finally managed to rehome Tinkerbell. So that's one less thing for her to worry about. Oh, while I remember, I got you a little something. Well, actually, it's for both of us.
Oh, you shouldn't have. It's a poem.
It's by Mrs. Moham. I like to think of it as sort of daily therapy.
Speak kindly to your inner self. Don't take your demon's view. You are you, and no one else will lead the life you do. Kill your inner critic and silence all his chatter. Then write this truth inside your brain. I'm
worth it.
Worth it, and I matter. Thank you.
No, we have to tell Nick that right now.
What? Sure, I'm half cut.
Well, it doesn't matter, you know. Good idea's a good idea, isn't it?
Well,
It is.
Carla, I've been trying to get hold of you all day.
Oh, I'm sorry, my phone's deader than a disco. What's occurring in the land of Stevie?
Peter's collapsed.
What?
Gone to hospital. Been drinking again.
I knew it.
I'm sorry, Carla.
I should have gone to check on him.
Listen, this is on Peter, no one else.
And if you've been affected by issues raised in this episode of Coronation Street, you can visit itv.com/advice for support information.